Let's go, Jacoby. Oh!
Jamin Davis.
Oh, throw that wrong.
Let's go, Jim!
Let's go, Sam. Oh, throw that wrong.
Let's go, Jim! Sack.
What's good, Commanders fans? Shout out to my guy Pedro. He was at training camp today. There's some clips of a pass from Sam Howell, not Sal, but Sam Howell to Terry McLaurin. Then he had another pass to Jahan Dodson, and Jamin Davis also got an interception. Jamin Davis had a good day. Had a darn good day from what I've heard. JP Finley said it. Pedro said it. Shout out to him. I will be at the Commanders versus Ravens joint practice. I can't wait for that. I'm super excited. I'm going to be posting. I'm going to try my best to post videos to Twitter as well. And then, of course, I'll have my own videos, posting it to you guys, giving it to you guys as well on YouTube. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Sam Howell versus the Ravens defense. Against Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers versus Emmanuel Forbes, OBJ, Odell Beckham versus Emmanuel Forbes. Those are some darn good matchups out there that I'm really, really excited to see for sure. So, all right, let's get to some of the play-by-play. Not much. I heard that they did not have pads on today, and it was kind of just like a walkthrough a little bit, kind of like, installs, getting plays in, stuff like that. Logan Thomas, per John Keim, with the calf injury, not practicing today. We did sign Caden Smith, the Giants tight end. I've talked about the tight end position really this whole offseason. I thought they did not. I thought they weren't aggressive at all. They didn't make any moves at all. They didn't make any attempts to really sign anybody. I thought there were some darn good tight ends out there that were available, even in the draft too. Somebody just commented on my previous video about Darnell Washington, who's with the Steelers, who's a darn good run blocking tight end, a good pass protecting tight end. And he can catch the football too. And he's got some yak ability as well. And I thought that was a guy they could have drafted. Even Zach Kuntz out of ODU, they could have got him in the 6th or 7th round. So I thought there were definitely a lot of opportunities where they definitely could have upgraded the tight end position. Now, who knows? Logan Thomas could be ready week 1 for all we know. Cole Turner could definitely break out. I love what I saw from Cole Turner on Friday night. I love what I saw. I love his catch radius. I love the big frame, how he's 6'7". I love how he hangs onto the football as well, and he has a little bit of yak ability to him too. Not much, but he definitely has a lot of potential out there, man. He has a knack for getting open too, because he played wide receiver in high school. I want to say as a freshman he was a wide receiver, then he converted to a tight end if I'm not mistaken. But he has a knack for getting into the end zone too, and I think him in that 4th and 3 play where he just found a knack to get open, he just has a knack for getting open. And Cole Turner's a guy where, if he stays healthy, I think he can have a breakout season. And those 50-50 passes, that 6'7", being 6'7", where he can go up and just moss guys, they got to utilize him a lot this year. And I think Eric Bieniemy certainly wants to do that a lot. I love the way Eric Bieniemy got Sam Howell out of the pocket, where last year Scott Turner just let Carson Wentz get sacked and sacked and sacked again. He had no different type of adjustments or different plays for Carson Wentz in that Eagles game, where I think Eric Bieniemy is a guy who's going to be able to adjust and make plays and design bootlegs, rollouts, all kinds of things where he can get Sam. If the offensive line is getting beat, then he has different ways where he can mitigate that and play to Sam Howell's strengths for sure. So that's what I liked a lot from Eric Bieniemy that I saw on Friday night. All right, JP Finley says, low snap from Nick Gates, but Howell grabs it, rolls right, fires deep to Terry McLaurin. The crowd loved it. I think that's the clip that Pedro posted. Nicky Javala says, Commanders practice is a jog through today, not even wearing shells, mostly scout team, working on certain looks, but fans still love a good deep pass to Jahan Dodson against the 4th string defense. So that's basically what it was today. And then Zach Selby says, really nice grab from Dodson from Howell. 1's working against 2's to start practice, but so far Howell is 3 of 3. Sadiq Charles participating in team drills and is starting at left guard, but no pads or shells today for the Commanders. Still a little progress for the offensive linemen. Phidarian Mathis was not at practice as well. He got banged up against the Browns. So we'll give you guys a couple injury updates. Sadiq Charles, once again, we'll see. We'll see if he's ready for week 1 or ready for any of these preseason games. We'll see. Zach Selby says, I've been impressed with how Howell looks on rollouts and throwing on the run. Just had a sharp sideline throw to De'Ami during team drill. So De'Ami Brown makes another pass. And that's what I'm talking about. In the preseason game, you saw it too, where Sam Howell got out of the pocket, found Cole Turner, got out of the pocket, found Curtis Samuel, made some really good plays moving around, improvising and making plays. JP Finley says, Jamin Davis having a good day, grabbed an interception earlier. Good coverage on a wheel route down the right side. So good sign from Jamin Davis. Big year for him, because he's a guy where they may fool around and not pick up his 5th-year option next year. That certainly could happen. Zach Selby says, Emmanuel Forrest Neal had a pick on Jacoby Brissett, but Bryson Tremaine ripped the ball away from his hands. I do want to see Bryson Tremaine get a little bit more targets in the next preseason game. I know it's going to be tough because Jake Fromm is the quarterback, so it's going to be tough. But, you know, I still want to see him get some targets and make some plays in that fourth quarter, or really the third quarter and fourth quarter, whenever the third string and fourth string guys get to play. Let's see what else here. CJ the Hog, who was there, he says Kaz Allen getting good reps with the third team. Jake Fromm, second high sell pass. So Jake Fromm had a couple passes that sailed over people's heads. JP Finley says nice pass breakup from Percy Butler. Percy Butler had a good day in preseason against the Browns. So I'm excited to see him progress. He could possibly be a breakout player as well. Let's see what else here. There's not really much. So Chase Young update. So Ron Rivera addressing the media after the practice. This is from Zach Selby. Chase Young suffered a stinger and was slowed down in practice today out of an abundance of caution. Phidarian Mathis tweaked his calf during Friday's game. He participated in some drills today, but slowed down as well. Now, this is what I'm going to say about Phidarian Mathis. Now, a lot of people may be overreacting on Twitter, saying that they're giving up on him already. He's only in his second year. A lot of people didn't like the pick because they picked a defensive tackle in the second round when we already had, you know, John Allen, Deron Payne. They thought we could have gone a different route. I'm not going to disagree with that. Maybe they could have gone with an offensive lineman because we just don't have a lot of offensive lineman depth, really at the tackle spot as well. The tackle depth is certainly concerning for sure. The starters at tackle are concerning, for one. So definitely not giving up for Phidarian Mathis. He just has to stay healthy. It's unfortunate that he keeps getting hurt right in like the first series of the game. Like the first series of the game, he gets hurt against the Jags. The first series of the Browns game, he gets hurt again. So it's like, you know, so it's way too early to you know, second round picks we've seen they have not worked out here in Washington for some reason. They just have not worked out. So it's too quick to place any judgment on Phidarian Mathis right now. Chase Young, definitely keep an eye on that. Would I play him against the Ravens? It's 50-50. Personally, I may just play him a series, but you're playing against Lamar Jackson, so you're most likely not really going to sack him because he's going to be running around a lot. So I might fool around and sit him. Only thing is, if you sit him now, he's not going to play again until week 1, which is probably like, September 12th or something, like the first game of the season. I got to look that up, but that's the only thing. So I don't think Lamar Jackson's the guy that you really will put him out there against, because Lamar Jackson, if he plays, he's only going to play like one series. And then Tyler Huntley, he does the same thing. He's going to run around a bunch too. So it's a little iffy. Ricky Stromberg and Tyler Larson worked some at guard today. Rivera loves that position flex, as you know. And keeping 3 pure centers is unrealistic. So Ricky Stromberg played at guard. He didn't get a lot of playing time in the game on Friday. Tyler Larson is a backup center as well. So keep an eye on Ricky Stromberg playing at guard as well. Positional flex. You know, Ron Rivera loves it with a passion. Zach Sullivan says, Ron Rivera said Kaz Allen is a young, dynamic player who has a lot to learn and a long way to go. We do find him interesting and intriguing. So I think he should be the starting punt returner. And if that happens, Dax Milne, he may be on the bubble. He should be on the bubble for a roster spot, because Byron Pringle, I think he's a better receiver than Dax Milne. And if you have Kaz Allen back there returning punts, I think he's a better punt returner than Dax Milne. We just have to see we just have to see how he fields punts. Because the big thing that Dax does is that he does not muff a punt. So that's what I give Dax credit for, but Kaz Allen certainly is just a better punt returner, hands down. He's just more shifty, elusive, faster, everything. He checks all the boxes against Dax Milne. Once again, Ron Rivera is using an abundance of cautions, chasing with a stinger, and Phidarian Mathis with a calf injury. Mathis was examined in the medical tent, but went back on the field. Young stayed out. So Phidarian Mathis did go back in the game. He's just not practicing today. Rivera stressed the importance of joint practice, saying that analytics have shown that teams are more physical and have fewer injuries during the season because of joint practices. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Rivera said he and the Ravens head coach John Harbaugh have already had conversations about how they want to structure their joint practice. So we'll see. I hate that the game is not until Monday. We got to wait so long. They play a game on Friday. Then we're going to wait till Monday. And, of course, the Ravens have that 23-game winning streak. I think it's like 24 or 25 at this point now. So we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be hyped. So let me know what you guys want to see of the Ravens during practice. I'm going to try to get videos of almost everything that I can get. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, you have a good rest of the weekend. Healthy Commanders. Peace.